Guys, tonight we have Tyler Crowe and James Ferguson-Reynolds with us on the sticks. They're going to be playing as Boise State. Tyler is their fullback. James is the punter, and we're going to be playing against them a little 1v1. I think Tyler's going to take the first half, if I'm correct, and James is going to take the second half since EA hasn't made 2v2s available to us.
The blue turf. Let's go, baby. Prince is bringing out the hammer.
This is good. This is one of the first questions I wanted to ask you guys. Like, when you first got to Boise, or even now, like, what's it like running out onto the blue turf compared to other schools?
It's unreal, man. It's yeah, definitely. I mean, like, it's obviously just got ranked one of the, I think it was the 24th hardest stadium to play in because of the noise. Like, it's such a steep stadium. All the noise just bounce off each other. Like, you can't even hear yourself think on the sideline. So running out is just a whole different feeling. Obviously going out for every game now. Obviously Tyler's been here for a long time, and me going into my third year, you know, you still get goosebumps running out every time. Yeah, it's a whole different feeling, man.
Yeah, we have like a false start tracker up on the left side of the stadium, and the fans always do it. And we've led the league actually in the past couple of years in false starts caused by other teams.
I think I might have actually seen a post on social media the other day about false starts out like from a West Coast Conference account, and you guys were at the top, and it wasn't even close. Now, do you all play this game a lot, or have you just been getting into it? Are you guys Madden 24 players? What am I dealing with here?
So I've played definitely more than James has, but yeah, I played a lot the last couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I played a little bit of Madden, nothing too crazy, but
you guys,
I've been grinding this the last 3 days.
Did you guys play NCAA 14 before? Any college football revamped, or is this your first time in a while playing college football?
No, as a kid, I used to play it a lot. The tight end who just dropped the ball is like a made-up character too. They didn't have the too deep at the tight end room for us.
Yeah, how many players did they choose from each roster? I don't remember the exact number, but I was a little surprised.
Sorry, James.
Oh.
I'm not a punter. This no man's land. This definitely go for it area, right?
It's crazy. It's all right.
Oh shoot!
Oh!
Let's get him! Come on! Come on!
Come up with it!
No way!
Oh my god!
Oh! Wait!
No way!
Oh, I thought he dropped it. That's disappointing.
Good Ash.
Man.
He has like some sort of ability where it's like man's best friend or something like that, where he like catches everything.
You guys normally get the chance to play video games during the season or just during the summer?
It kind of depends on.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Go.
Trump it.
Kind of depends. Like, you do definitely have some free time in the season, but it's normally busy with football and school, so it's just kind of however you prioritize your time and everything like that.
At Marshall, we've seen a couple guys in other sports playing things like Fortnite and stuff like that during the season.
Dang.
Didn't know how much time you guys would actually get. I know now you're taking off practicing from Sundays though, so
yeah.
Now you have Sundays to play college football. 25.
Exactly. Yeah, that'll definitely be a rest and video game day, I think, to recover the legs.
That's right.
Let's go.
Great start.
Great start. Wave to the Marshall fans.
Oh, yeah. he even knows the celebrations. That's a little.
Let them know early.
Hey.
I know. I haven't really figured them out. I've just been kind of randomly pressing stuff.
That's literally what I'm doing.
Good.
Let's go.
Well, you guys saw my opening kickoff. Just went totally sideways.
Yeah.
All right, Eth. No hole. Now, I'm going to switch gears away from video games, talk a little bit about you guys. So, obviously, you all grew up differently, right?
Yeah.
One in Idaho, one in Australia, so it's a little bit different. So, Did both of you grow up playing football, or was that something that you guys kind of took on later in life?
Well, I mean, obviously for me, I played a different game. It was Australian football, so it's like a mix of soccer, rugby. It's got a lot of kicking, and so end to end, there's like field goal posts on each end, and you pretty much just kick it around to teammates. There's full tackling, no pads, no helmets.
Huh.
It's a very physical, rough game, and I grew up playing that my whole life, and then never got drafted, I suppose, and then decided to take.
Oh, no way!
Score that. Good back.
Oh.
No way. Good. Yeah, was playing that my whole life, and then had pretty good kicking skills, so decided to change over and play American football. And then I'd actually never played a game of American football until I came over and played against Oregon State my freshman year. So.
Wow.
Oh,
Jonah. I grew up playing football. I was actually more of a baseball kid. Like when I was younger, my dad played for the Giants organization actually.
Okay.
So he really pushed me to play baseball. And kind of broke his heart when I decided to run track in high school and take on football full blown.
Okay, so high school is really when you started to take it seriously?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And now walk us through, again, two completely different stories probably on how you all were recruited and how you guys came to choose Boise State as a place that you wanted to play in college.
So for me and our punting academy back home, it's sort of a lot different to the typical American high school recruiting. So through our punting academy, we sort of only just typically talk to the one team at a time, versus going through high school here, you have a bunch of offers from different teams and whatnot. Our coach sort of picks our ability punting wise and then picks a school that wants to pick up a punter, and we kind of get matched to our skill level and where we want to be, and academically also. So it kind of just works in just talking to one school, and if that works out, then it works out. But typically just talking to the one school, and then obviously I got on the phone with Stacey Collins, who just came back as our special teams coordinator, and just fell in love with him and fell in love with Boise straight away. So it was a no-brainer for me. End of the day.
Did the blue turf play a role in your decision?
A little bit, actually. I definitely saw it for the first time and thought, what the hell is this? But it's just so cool and unique, and now I just go there every day, and it's no different to me. I actually go to a different field and see green grass and think they're the weirdos. But
seriously not.
Let's hope this punt goes 15 yards out of bounds.
I tell you what, it's about to, because this crowd is crazy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good roll.
Go catch the ball. And so coming out of high school, I was the Idaho Player of the Year, and I actually didn't have any like FBS full ride scholarships. I had a couple FCS schools reach out and everything, but I mean that was essentially it. And I was gonna go the JUCO route, and then about a week before the signing day, Boise State calls me, and I played linebacker and running back in high school, and they offered me a walk-on spot to play linebacker.
That's good timing.
I jumped all over that. Oh, yeah, I jumped all over that. Like as soon as they said, I've been a Boise State fan my whole life, and that's kind of my dream to play on the Blues. So jumped all over that, and it's been a blessing ever since, man.
That's great. So you did grow up actually a fan then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Me and my grandpa had like season tickets, like on the like we'd call them nosebleed seats because they were so high up there. Yeah, we'd go to most of home games back in the Kellen Moore era.
Oh well, that'd be a great time to be going to home games as a kid. So now, were you what was your most memorable Boise State game that you went to? Before you were a player. Before you were a player.
Yeah, it was probably the TCU game that we're ranked like 5th in the country. We missed the field goal. There was a couple years back to back there where it seemed like we couldn't make a field goal for the game winner to save our lives. It was like, I think it was the year after the Nevada game. We had TCU. It's like the first year in the Mountain West or something. TCU was like, they were like 15th or something. We were like 5th. We missed a field goal to win the game, and I like specifically remember that one. It was probably like 2011 or something like that.
So that one's memorable in a bad way then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt and I have our fair share of bad, memorable Marshall games where we've missed a kick and it's cost us a win over ranked teams and rivals.
Marshall was actually pretty good the year we played them.
Yeah, it was.
Get out there!
Oh, come on! We got to get a stop, guys.
Let's go. Dude, that's the same way in my dynasty. He has like 10 catches a game on my dynasty.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Genty this year with how good everybody's anticipating him to be. I just saw yesterday where he's projected to be one of the top running backs in the draft. So, I mean,
yeah, I've
obviously
actually,
you guys see and you hear that. So what's the energy around the whole Genty situation like?
Sorry, you cut out a little bit. Can you repeat that?
Oh, you're fine. I was just curious, like what kind of the energy is with the team with all the talk about Genty and what's expected of him. I'm sure he's pushing it back on more of a team approach to the season. So, what's it like to have somebody in the national focus on your team like that?
I mean, I think Ashton's handled it really well. You could ask anyone. He's probably the hardest worker on our team. He's such a good kid. He was raised in a really good family, and it's kind of awesome. The guys kind of embrace it, like me playing fullback, I'll be out there a lot blocking for him. The O-line embraces it, kind of take it upon ourselves too to like be a part of that. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Even though there's plenty of times where the O-line doesn't have to block anyone, Ashton's going to make 3 people miss and take it to the house.
Yeah, I mean, even from a specialist point of view, he's probably the nicest guy in the locker room. He's always, you normally get those guys in there, they're walking around with their high horse, and but that kid's got his head screwed on, and he loves making everyone feel welcome and making him feel like his friend, and he's always, having chats with someone different every day. And like Tyler said, he's the hardest worker in the room and always wants to make others around him better. So I couldn't speak any more highly of the kid. He's a phenomenal athlete in person as well.
Side note, you guys are freaking killing me right now.
It's all right. James wasn't as good, so we're going to let him go second half. Hopefully we can build up this lead.
There's been multiple plays where my guy's running across the field with a question mark above his head, and I'm like, who am I throwing it to? And that's a safety.
We'll take that.
You're going to need me to take over?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just go score and then let James take over the second half.
I mean, I have not had trouble getting the meter in the middle like this at all.
So you go.
Oh.
We'll come back. It's not a big deal.
There's also been like a lot of like college football playoff hype around the team, and I think you guys have handled it really well. And just like the expectation is just got to win our conference first, and then the rest will handle itself.
Right, and obviously, a little bit of change in the coaching staff this year. So, how are they helping to set those expectations and communicating to you guys with all the hype that's around the team?
It's Spencer's been a very great addition. He's brought so much excitement around in the building. And he's our motto of the year is, we're built different. And we do everything the same as other teams would be doing, but it's the emphasis around how we do things different. And, we're not focused about the external stuff. We're not worried about what people say about us, whether it's good or bad. We're just focusing on ourselves and the guys in the room. And, there is obviously potential out there, but let's go out and earn it. Let's go out and do it, and not worry about the talk. It's more action, and that's what Spence reminds us every day. And that's something Ashton and everyone else in the room is all about, is action rather than words. So, obviously there's a lot of hype there, and we know it, but we got a long way to go just to get there first.
We also talk about, like, if we end up making the playoffs, like, it's going to be a Georgia or a Texas or someone like that, Michigan, whoever's the highest ranked other team in the country outside of the conference champions. So we have to prepare every day like we're going to go out and play those guys. So
and the ball. The good thing is you guys have an opportunity early in the season to play one of those top tier playoff expectation teams with Oregon. So, at least you do get that experience, which other teams aren't necessarily going to get. Not to throw anybody's names out there, but last year's Liberty team certainly comes to mind.
Right.
With not having that opportunity to have that kind of preparation and actual game experience against a better team. So, and you've got the 0-3 to live up to. You guys got to make it a 0-4 for Oregon against Boise.
Definitely.
Gosh.
That is definitely something that we're going to keep going.
Yeah, it seems like every year we find our ways to play the best offenses in the country. So. Last year we played
right.
Washington. This year we played Oregon. So it's crazy too. Like that Washington game, we're up. I think it was 9-0, and then it's just so momentum, and on the road you can't let all that get to you. It like this little stadium.
Go Roberts!
That thing's so true.
Gosh.
Felt so small on the sidelines there when it's just play after play. We were getting bombed on, and it just kind of tore ourselves apart.
That was a moral victory right there, guys.
There you go.
Gotta have them, I guess.
Is there a mercy rule?
Yeah. We'll figure something out here. Got 15 seconds left to make something happen.
I've been playing online a lot, and I love playing with Taylor, our own quarterback. He's at Arkansas. He's like super fun to play with because he's like a 92 speed or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I played with him the other day, and it's like his speed is crazy.
Oh no! No way! No! Oh my gosh!
Imagine the team being down 29-0 in the second quarter and they're out here doing trick plays.
That's what they would be doing, Matt. They'd be desperate to make something happen. Oh,
good route.
I was concerned. I was like playing against guys who actually understand how to read a defense and look at the field. I thought my game plan going into this is going to be a little bit of disguises and stuff like that, and then I totally forgot about it. So now I'm just suffering.
You're gonna have to get after James in the second half here.
That's true. I do have a slight chance to maybe make something happen.
Get in there.
Oh. Sorry, Jonah.
Another moral victory, Matt. Oh my goodness. These guys.
They are trying to run it up.
Oh.
All right.
Field goal range?
Yeah, potentially.
Got it. It's so hard to make these long field goals.
That's true. In this environment, I don't think we're going to get that.
Yeah, the meter goes.
Yeah, I know. I hate them off the hash, too. Off the hash, it's like super low. You gotta like point it. You gotta like, point it and look at the same time.
I'm going to get a delay game penalty.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Get up.
Pick.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, hey, celebrate. Get up and celebrate.
All right. James, I handed James over the sticks.
Oh, goodness. That was rough. All right, so Tyler's really good at the game, guys, if you can't tell. Or maybe I'm just that bad. Or this environment is as good as advertised. But and after that, I think EA should probably put him in the game just for his performance in the first half. So, at least we get the ball first. James is on the sticks now. So let's see if we can make something happen. I'm already getting better field position. Go, Ethan.
Oh. There you go. There you go.
All right, that's a better start.
You got a good lead, bro. You got a good lead.
He's like, don't blow it.
Yeah, I normally play on Xbox too, so this is all backwards. We're playing on PlayStation.
Good. Good. Oh yeah, just juke backwards right into him.
I love how, like, I mean, defense is hard in this game, but I love how good they made the offenses. Like in Madden, I feel like it turned into such a defensive game, you know?
Go baby, go baby, go! He's not a real player either, but we'll take that.
Right away. Right away, man.
Let's go. He's not our actual running back, but I think he's the fastest one on the rosters.
There you go.
We need some speed.
Come on, Noe. Let's go on.
And
I probably should have gone for two.
Our quarterback competition is like a super good competition too. They have Mad Dog, which is going to be one of the two guys ranked like significantly lower than Malachi, and it's going to be a toss-up come camp. So,
well, I was avoiding asking questions that I knew would cause controversy, so I'm not going to ask the question that everybody's.
It's not a controversy. It's just like they're both really good.
Yeah,
and they have Mad Dog like a 75 in this game, and that's like crazy. Last year he was like had the best QBR in the Mountain West, and he didn't even play. Like he played bits and pieces and still did really good.
Yeah, I think whenever people saw Malachi's rating in this game, they started jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you guys right now, you're watching this and you think that means anything, let me just show you Marshall's roster real quick.
They're both awesome though. We're gonna be a good offense no matter what. Whoever can hand the ball off to Ashton better, you know.
I currently have a better QB rating than both of them right now.
Yeah, you're 1 for 1, right?
280 QB rating right now.
From a fake punt?
Yep.
Sometimes it's all it
went
takes.
like 30 or 40 yards too, yeah.
Wow. Now, was it a 30 or 40-yard throw, or did somebody else do a lot of the work?
No, it was a 15-yard throw, and then Jaden Virgin finished the rest.
That's pretty good. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you'll have less people coming at you to block punts because they got to respect the passing threat now.
Yeah. Exactly. Hope so.
Now, if I force a fourth down right here, are you going to choose to punt with yourself?
He's got to, right?
That's right. Let's go. We're going to get the ball back.
He's the special team guy. He's got it. I bet Jonah goes down every time and kicks field goal every time.
He throws it out of bounds.
Yeah. 100%.
Watch out for the fake.
Shoot.
Oh, no.
Dude, I didn't even think about
right.
that. Go down. Just go down.
That's a good punt. Could have been within the 10. You know, that's what we call it.
Pin punt?
Yeah, well, we have Sky. Yeah.
Get the ball off! I had him. He was gone.
That one guy was wide open over there. Yeah.
I think that's one of the first times I've ever seen that middle route not be wide open on that.
Yeah.
And the side one, it's normally the middle one, huh?
Yeah.
I hit it about 7 out of 9 tries yesterday, and I've not been successful today. So, difference of games, I suppose.
This play's a good one. That might be the best play in the game.
Running out of time, though.
Good.
I do like when you call hurry up, it doesn't really take a whole lot of time off.
Go, baby! Let's go! Dude, this is my favorite player on our entire roster to use.
That guy?
Yes,
yeah,
he's
fast.
so fast.
Just
So
transferring
fast.
from North Carolina.
Yeah, so how do you, I mean, just obviously not trying to put you guys on the spot about the transfer portal stuff, but what are in your opinion the positive and negatives of the transfer portal? How have you guys seen that play out? Not just across the nation, but even within your own team and your team chemistry and stuff like that.
I mean, a positive thing about our team is like we didn't even lose with Coach D coming in and finishing the season the way he did. We didn't lose any one of our like main guys to the portal this year. We were able to kind of hold on to Ashton, which he was getting offered so much money. Like I'm not gonna disclose that now, but like
I can imagine.
Life-changing amount of money to go play at these schools. And he ended up staying. They took care of him too financially, but he ended up staying. And then I think that was kind of a snowball effect of a bunch of our core guys staying and everything. And then we were able to score a bunch of really good players in the portal as well.
Right. Well, it's good. I mean, certainly, I think there's positive effects to it, and you guys are experiencing that. That's great.
Right, exactly. It might be something like I don't know how like the whole aspect of college football is gonna go when you got teams like Oregon that have like unlimited amount. Or did you guys see that? Like Phil Knight or whatever gave them unlimited NIL money. Oh, good cut.
Good. And then obviously like with Ashton, it's going to go a long way also for him. There's not much loyalty in the way of players or coaches these days in college football with the portal. And, it's a big move for Ashton to stay. It just goes to show his character and will no doubt help him later on down the NFL path.
100%. Yeah, teams look for that kind of stuff, I think. And, at least with Marshall's case, when we have players that, I mean, Rasheen Ali was the same way last year. They didn't publicly ever come out and say which schools were making offers to him, but he was one of the best group of 5 running backs up there with probably Vidal from Troy, and he's getting offered a lot of money. He chose to stay and just, it immediately becomes a fan favorite when you choose your fan's favorite school over all the other offers that you have. So that's great that you decided to hang around again. Oh my gosh. Except it's not great for me right now because you guys just run all over me.
That was a good timing.
Where's the cheat code?
I feel like in the first half though, there were a couple plays that like I kind of got lucky on, like when he broke out of that sack and everything, and the third down that Ashton broke the tackle on, that were like game changing,
Yeah, that was game changing. So, James, close to 50, averaging 50 yards a punt last year. Is that your goal this year?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely the goal, and obviously last year was, I think it was the 5th best averaging year in college football history. So it's obviously going to be a big one to beat, but I just find ways to get better each and every day.
Ooh, good play.
And try and better myself. So that's just my focus. I think something that worked for me last year was just having fun with it. I think my freshman year, I was just a little bit too worried about the environment being my first game. Field goal sucked.
We needed it.
Just being my first year and playing American football, being behind a rush and everything, I was too focused on everything that was going on around me and not worrying about my job as such. So I think last year was good that I was just worrying about myself and my role, and that's something I want to build on this year, is just having trust in my guys to do what they do. and just go out and execute my job and find ways to get better.
I'm interested to know, and you might have touched on this earlier, was your first time coming to the States when you came to Boise?
No, I'd been over twice on some family trips. My family love the US, and we've been over a number of times now. And so I've been over twice. I've been all over the place. Been to New York, LA, Washington. We've got some family friends up in Seattle too, so we've stayed with them before. And we love it over here.
James was saying his mom's favorite spot is Boise, though. We were just talking about that. Out of everywhere in the United States.
Yeah, family loves Boise.
Have you found that obviously you're far away from home, so I mean, welcoming community, I would assume for you being there, kind of out of place.
Yeah, definitely. That was one of the worries from my family. Sending their kid overseas by himself. It was a bit daunting, and that's why they love it so much. Is Boise's. I've never been to such a nice, welcoming town before. Pick that up. Everyone around here, like I can't even go to the grocery store or anything without people saying hello, and people are just so nice here and such a welcoming town. And I grew up in the country back home on land with some animals and stuff like that, and
spiders,
some spiders and snakes. No, you got the best of both worlds here in Boise. Of you got your country living as well as good. You got your country living as well as being a small city too. So got the best of both worlds here.
Now, I want to switch gears to talking about Australia. My wife and I, for a long time, were binge watching Australian Border Patrol. Are you familiar with that show?
I am. Yeah, I've watched that a little bit.
I mean, it's addicting, and it's just the amount of times where I'm like, take a shot for every time you hear cocaine. They've got cocaine. Like it's just every 2 seconds. That's all they're talking about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't got that one before. That's funny.
It's a great show, honestly. I mean, it really is. I didn't realize before watching that show. See, I learned something new from it. I just didn't realize how sensitive, like, things were there. Where if people brought something in, it could truly damage stuff that much, or at least that's what they say on the show, and I believe them. So.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's how it is.
Let's go. We're still alive. 22 points. 1 minute 53 seconds.
At Boise, I think it's been an advantage for us too. We've actually gotten quite a few people from overseas, which is like I feel like I didn't really hear about that as much in college football. We have a guy from like Germany, guy from Dublin, Australia, Canada, Egypt.
Wow.
And they're all really good players for us. So.
And now, what positions are they in on the team?
So the Germany guy is the end. Ahmed, which is one of our best defense players. You've got the guy with the star right there. He's from Egypt. James, obviously, is from Australia. Dublin is a D-line kid. Canada is a safety.
That's what we got.
They like defense overseas.
Yeah.
They love defense apparently.
Prince, Sean is from the Bahamas, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't realize that American football was. Now I know that you said obviously it was a little bit different over in Australia, but I don't know what football looks like in those other countries. But it is interesting.
Right. Max Steege, he's the guy from Germany, was kind of telling me that they don't really play football, but you can kind of sign up for this academy. And you go on like a tour of college camps. And then he went down to, I think it was like a UCLA camp, and Boise State was there. And that's how he got offered, was at that camp.
That's pretty cool. Get there. Oh.
Come on. Make it look respectable, guys. Make it look respectable. That 2019 game was just so, like, the offensive performance on both sides. We'll put it positively. Both defenses played great.
What wasn't it? Wasn't it like 14-0 or something like that?
The final score was 14-7, and I think we went up 7-0.
Yeah.
And on a run from probably Brendan Knox, and then after that it was just kind of back and forth stops.
Get there.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, we're struggling.
I don't know how many more years of eligibility you guys have, but you all are coming to Huntington to take us on in a few years.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is obviously T. Crowe's last year, and then I've only got one more after this year, so.
I can't remember what year it is. I think it's 20.
I want to say 2026. Or, well, maybe it is 27.
Yeah.
So
We
it'd
were
be too
supposed to
late.
play in 2020, but COVID ruined that. I was looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, we were, huh? I do remember that. COVID messed up a lot of things. That's positive thing is I was able to be here for 6 years, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be talking to you right now without COVID.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be in the game then. No.
Oh.
Do you know how to take onside kicks in this game?
Oh.
Lord.
I don't.
Jeez, one-hander.
But I feel like that was a pretty good attempt at it because probably could have forced a fumble right there.
Right. I don't really know how to do them yet either. I kind of don't even move the stick and kind of go like halfway.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do it. Oh, come on. Respectable. I cannot make this look respectable.
Oh. There you go, James. You could have the shutout. You could have the shutout.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think
about
that. Yeah, I don't know, you guys probably don't know this, but Matt and I have spent the last like 5 months rebuilding. Well, we kind of like destroyed Boise and then we rebuilt them on NCAA 14, and that's what we've been streaming for the last 5 months is just a rebuild of that. So that's our connection with Boise. I mean, the fans have been fantastic on Twitter and whatnot, and even hanging out with us during our live streams and stuff like that. So heck, Jared,
that's cool.
I'm trying to form a relationship with old JD.
Yeah, he's awesome. Our AD's awesome. So are our fans. Our fans are really diehard fans. Good and a bad way.
Big time.
We win. We're the best people around. When we lose, it's brutal.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, that's the thing about Boise is like the culture there has always been winning. So anytime that you don't have a 10-win season, it's like the world is ending.
We just talked about that in the team meeting actually on Wednesday. Is that we're the winningest team on the West Coast since all of us have been alive. So kind of just the expectation around Boise.
Group of 5 blue blood is what I would call you all. So
yeah, absolutely.
We're just, I mean, it's just everybody's used to seeing it. You guys always, I mean, especially back in the Kellen Moore days and even recently, knocking off big teams all the time. Come on, man. I just can't.
Pitch it.
Not going to end well for us.
I honestly think like there's a lot of G5 fans that just really respect Boise, like just because of all of their success over the years and, fighting the fight against the big P5s over the years. I know, like, obviously I've been a Marshall fan my whole life. My parents Marshall fans. But I know my dad during the Kellen Moore years, like,
come on now,
all of Boise's games.
Jeez.
Good ball.
Casey, come on, man. This is
good.
I always root for the group of 5 teams in like whatever bowl bid they get too, in like the New Year's Six Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Like Tulane when they beat USC a couple of years ago. That was awesome.
For sure.
Another fake. Golly.
Oh.
I'm gonna run back. Jonah's
That's the
Jonah's
only-
actually
I mean-
fast though. Jonah's actually quick. He was the Gatorade Player of the Year in soccer in Idaho. So he's actually a pretty good athlete.
And what position does he play?
He's our kicker.
Oh, okay. He was the kicker. Okay.
Yeah, he's slow on this game.
Yeah. They can make you super slow too.
Yeah, they gave me like a 32 passing rating. I'm like, I'm
Come
one
on,
for
bro.
one right now, dude.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Come on, just get the pass off, Cole. I mean, I tried. This is what it is.
Good tubes.
It was the roster disadvantage.
From you guys have inspired me. From now on, even teams is going to be the way to go. Wow, what a way to end it. I was hitting R1 because I was thinking of the other flea flicker play, and R1 was not an option. Goodness.
I know, I do that sometimes too, where I press the wrong.
Good boy.
They don't even have that wide receiver out in the game. Hey, Malachi.
16
Wow, my word.
What a stat.
That's a stat line right there. Tyler, James, if you guys want to take turns answering each one, just kind of like first thing that comes to your mind. It's not necessarily football related. It's like the first one is your favorite food.
Favorite food.
Coming from Idaho, I'm just a steak and potatoes guy. That's if I could choose anything, that'd be me, man.
That's typical.
Yeah.
I got a really big sweet tooth, so I'd probably say chips or some chocolate. I have a really bad habit. Really bad habit.
Did you say chip sauce and chocolate?
Chips and chocolate.
Chips and chocolate. I was like, oh, what kind
Not
of
just one. We need both.
need
together.
both? Okay, so you're a sweet and salty kind of guy at the same time.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Now, would you think it's crazy to put chocolate chips on your popcorn?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, all right. Well, never mind.
Yeah,
You
that's
put
something
chocolate
else.
chips on your popcorn.
That is
I do,
never
and
heard of
it's
that before.
great.
That's like similar to chips and chocolate.
definitely.
Yeah,
I've heard of,
it's
I've heard
salty.
of M&Ms and popcorn.
Now we're
well,
stretching it.
I mean,
That's great.
the M&Ms would be less messy because when you put the chocolate chips on it, it kind of melts and gets a little crazy. So I could see how you wouldn't want to do it then, but it tastes great.
That's
Okay. Favorite sport besides football?
Well, that's a no-brainer for me. I'd probably just say Australian football. Growing up and playing that, it would definitely be mine.
Are we talking about playing or
Ooh,
to watch?
interesting. Both. Why don't you give us both? Because I'm interested to hear
Okay,
the reasoning.
so a bunch of the guys have got on a big like pickleball wave, and we've really been playing it a bunch lately. I'm so obsessed with that. I love it so much. But then probably basketball. Like I love watching college basketball and NBA when it's like the playoffs and stuff. So yeah.
Who's your NBA team?
The Lakers. I'm a LeBron guy.
What do you think of
Man.
Bronny?
Right.
I don't know. The
We're
Bronny
Heat guys.
situation's messy. It's weird.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
know. It's gonna be interesting.
12 points. 12 points the other night.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually super happy for him. I feel bad for him because it's like it's not his fault, that like there's so much expectations and everything of him. But everything I feel like ESPN, he does one thing, it all gets like super highlighted, and the comments are all really negative and everything. And yeah, feel for the kid.
All right.
So not to interrupt our
no, go ahead.
fire questions because we're going so fast with them. But I'm interested. What is the major sport in Australia?
Yeah, Australian football and then cricket. Cricket's pretty massive over there.
Okay.
Is basketball a big deal over there?
Yeah, semi. It's definitely one of the most growing sports. It's definitely coming up. And you got the Australian League over there too. We've got a few Aussies now in the NBA that are coming across. So, yeah, basketball is definitely growing over there.
Time machine. If you could take a time machine, would you go into the future or into the past, and why?
Definitely go back into the past. I'd pay to be a little kid again, have no care in the world, just running around. Definitely would go back to those days.
I've actually thought about it. I was thinking like right when like Bitcoin was created, if you bought like a bunch of those, like you'd be super set right now. So I've actually really gotten into detail about that.
That's kept you up at night before.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny. Favorite video game, and let's not count this one. So outside of like College Football 25, what's your favorite video game?
Mine would definitely be Rocket League. I grind that with my brothers and then a couple of boys too. I am obsessed with that.
Yeah, and then I just on my PS5 I only had Madden and Fortnite, so we say Fortnite is my other favorite game. Yeah. Now NCAA.
Yeah, Fortnite definitely a close second.
Fortnite and Rocket League. That's like Matt. That's basically the other two games that we play. So but I'm not very good at Rocket League though, and which if you're comparing it to how good I am at this game, you might expect that. But I have a fun time playing.
No
oh, no build for sure.
Yeah, me too. I can't keep up with like all these kids that just build to the moon, you know.
PC really was what ruined build for me because I feel like I was pretty good at build, and then when PC came out and they started doing crossplay, you just couldn't keep up with PC players anymore. So
right.
I turned on no build, and it's a lot more enjoyable.
Oh, big time. Yeah, kids on there got crazy.
Okay, you guys have a favorite Disney movie?
Disney movie.
Probably Moana.
Moana's good.
It's a really good one.
There's a second one coming out.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Currently making the second one. Mine would probably be Cars.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite movie ever. So.
Oh wow, hey, it's a good movie.
Yeah, a little childhood guilty pleasure movie.
They've got, do they have Cars Land out there in California at that Disney?
Yeah, I've been to that. That is
okay.
So cool.
All right. There you go. That was going to be my next question.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right. Are you guys like to text, call, or FaceTime? What's your preference?
Probably like FaceTime if I actually have to like talk about something. You know, like I text like a bunch, but FaceTime if I'm needing to talk to you about anything, I guess.
Yeah, I'm probably a big text guy. I don't like talking to people. Like if I've got someone wanting to do something or something and they call me, you can't really like get out of it. Because if you text someone, you know, you could delay it a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly
reply
right.
And think about it. Think about your answer before having to just be put on the spot. So I like texting a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. All right, I know how you guys were going to answer this one, but PS5 or Xbox?
Xbox.
PS5. I'm a PS5 guy, so.
Simple enough. Your favorite NFL player?
Ooh.
Let's go Khalil Shakir because Boise State alumni. He's tearing it up. Going to be wide receiver 1 at the Bills this year.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Shakir. Or for me, I guess my guy that I look up to is Michael Dixon at Seattle. He's the Aussie punter there. So just someone I look up to. So probably him or Shakir.
I'm a Jets fan too, and I really like Sauce Gardner. I think that guy's a stud. So
I think he's been playing. I think he's been posting this game a lot on social media. I'm thinking of the right guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%.
All right, now on your all's team, who has the best sense of fashion?
Oof. I don't know, Malachi.
Malachi is probably, Malachi's your typical, guy from LA into that fashion, some questionable outfits coming through every day, but he's definitely wearing something different every day.
Ash's gotten more into the fashion too. Like I feel like he wasn't as much, but he's definitely more into it now.
Big time.
Yeah.
What about now? This might get you in trouble with somebody, but who has the worst sense of fashion?
I don't even know.
I'm gonna put one of my boys in the dirt, Jonah Dalmas. He comes in his tight golf pants. I'm gonna throw him under the bus.
Got the pink hat.
Yeah.
Pink hat with golf pants. What's he doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, him or one of the O-linemen. I mean,
oh, definitely. Yeah,
I wear shorts and shirt every day though, and my Birks, so I can't say much either. I wear the same thing every day.
That's true. Might not be much room to talk there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, okay, we have one question, actually two. So one of these is from a Boise fan whose name is Noah. He wants to know for Tyler, with your role change to fullback this year, what was that change like? I mean, are you excited for it? What all have you had to maybe learn to do differently in that role, and what are you expecting for this season?
I mean, it's been kind of a natural change for me. I've always, whenever like the running back had to block, I always kind of went in there. And then last year, I actually tore my meniscus in preseason, like was wearing a brace all year, and I was kind of doing it then too. So the biggest thing was just putting on weight after I got surgery. I mean, it was easier too, but I was hitting the weight room super hard, putting on a bunch of weight, and then I feel good now. I'm got back in shape and just ready to do what I've always been doing.
Yeah, good deal. And then the other question we got is a question about the blue turf. Someone wanted to know if it was a hard adjustment to play on the blue turf compared to a regular grass field.
I mean, probably different for Tyler, but I never played a snap of American football before and never seen a field. So coming over, the whole thing was just a new concept for me. So I guess I've never really known anything different. I got a full off season and fall camp and everything on the blue. And then my first game away was on green. So, I mean, I got really used to it. And yeah, like I said before, just going on a green field was actually kind of weird for the first time. So I was so used to the blue and seeing that first. So for me, I guess it was a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, we practiced on it every day, and then growing up, we actually had our youth football jamboree on the blue turf
Oh,
every
wow.
year. So I got to play on it a couple times before coming to school. But yeah, you practice on it so many times before you even team runs, everything before you even play a game on there. So it's kind of second nature at this point.
Yeah, I guess that's true. For your opponents, and a lot of people kind of make jokes about when you all are wearing all blue on the blue, that you blend in a little bit. So I imagine for opponents it can be hard on the eyes a little bit at first, but for you all, it's probably actually a little bit disorienting when you go to an away game for the first time in a season, because you're really used to playing on that different color turf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe in my mind it would be, but maybe it's not that disorienting. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we got the grass field to practice on for fall camp too. So we kind of get a little bit used to that. We get a few weeks out there too. So
and our indoor turf is green as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not blue? What?
Yeah,
Feels like somebody needs to make a change there.
I can't even picture a green Boise field.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Although it's kind of like playing, you practice sometimes maybe with a wet ball so that you learn how to hold on to it when it's raining. So maybe it's smart to have the indoor facility be just regular turf. That way you kind of get a little bit of both.
Right.
I guess it does make sense then from if you looked at it from that standpoint.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, guys, I don't think we have any other questions that we haven't already hit. So seriously appreciate you guys joining us tonight. I appreciate the butt whooping that you gave me. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Anytime.
But yeah, seriously appreciate you guys so much for doing this. And I think I speak for both of us. Like we're seriously, even though we're Marshall fans, like we're really rooting for you guys this year. We've grown to love the Boise fan base and everything that you guys are about. So unless we're both 12-0 at the end of the season and we're arguing about which one should be in the playoffs, then I think I'll be cheering for Boise this year.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate you having us on.
Have a good one.
You too, boys.
See ya.